smart rooms at schools. These little ones are doing a continuous circuit in their smart room. You can see that they have been trained and they're just getting on with it.
Circle, square, triangle, rectangle. Oval. D.
Go ahead, Yachiel. Stay straight like a pencil. Roll with those hips.
If you're going to incorporate a visual wall, you have to have enough tactile tracing posters and you have to have them at different heights.
Square, triangle, circle, square, triangle, circle, square, triangle, circle, square, triangle.
Beautiful, Yachiel.
Because these students are small, they've divided the mats in half with some tape so that they can crawl down and back up on the same mat. So that's a smart usage of the mats that they have. She's up on her elbows and it's not really using her feet. Neither is he. Some of them don't even realize that they aren't using their foot. They'll be looking behind them and say, why is my leg straight? Why isn't it moving? It's like, because you're not moving it. Alligator crawl is keeping more noise and slapping the mat than the creep track kids. That's funny.
Okay, go up that mountain, Esther. Straight like a pencil. Yeah, up that mountain. There you go. Okay, Esty, line up on the red. Roll.
This video is a few minutes of a regular education kindergarten classroom. They are in the SMART room at Westview, participating in the SMART circuit of activities. This year at Westview, we've been using a program called S.M.A.R.T. The S.M.A.R.T program emphasizes stimulating the brain and body to promote richer connections among the neurons. This stimulation helps to increase the capabilities for readiness skill development. The activities are fun for kids, making participation play rather than work. S.M.A.R.T activities also encourage and improve a child's physical fitness and body strength. The repetition and frequency of these activities create new opportunities for the body and brain to learn in many additional ways. The S.M.A.R.T program is related to the areas of language development, reading, math, writing, physiological readiness, coordination, and attention.
Our little friend here is really struggling. Taking off the shoes might be of help to him. And good for him, he stuck with it. And he persevered. Well done. This school was lucky enough to have a nice big room for their smart room so that they can have a lot of different equipment in there and many more stations.
Call this the SMART room and call it innovation in education. The concept is simple, yet complex. Kids will learn if they are engaged physically.
Hey, they're jumping up and down, it looks like to me.
Yep, they're jumping up and down, but at the same time, they're getting skills that we have in the classroom. This is kindergarten and first grade, so they're doing, I challenge them to do the first grade stuff, like in our classroom in math, we're working on hexagon, trapezoids, congruency, and so these are just ways to remember those words better down here.
Oh, I see, they're studying as they jump.
Yep, and they're working from the bottom.
Their smart room has no windows, so it's easier to use the black light activities. But we can always black out the windows for the light.
Well, it was all about trial and failure and trying something new and not giving up. It took many months to get it down to where every child's engaged at all times. So there's a lot of trial and error.
But Ostertag is a veteran, having taught first grade for 23 years.
They're crawling, but there's a purpose.
This is our creep track, and what you see in here, there are flowers and then there's another design, and one is for kindergarten and one is for first. And we are focused in on the flowers right now, and one thing that by the end of the year is I really want them to have down their diagraphs and consonant blends.
The goal is to get kids ready to learn, and you hear about it all the time. Our program actually does that. So what we do is we work on the brain stem, the part of the brain where all our automatic function takes place. So all of these activities you've seen the children doing today, it's really to stimulate the brain stem so that their eyes move smoothly back and forth across the page as they read. They can look from their desk to the board and back again without interruption.
Utilizing the brain efficiently without even realizing it.
And they come in and we go down there and they come back up and they're ready to learn. I have less kids falling out of their desk, less kids fidgeting and off task. Most kids are engaged at all times, and it's been a lot easier this year to do my job because of this program.
Schools are always looking to do it better. Sometimes trying something different is a way to do just that.
Schools come to us. Absolutely. I always say our program has grown organically to 225 schools around the nation. But it normally is a principal or a group of teachers who recognize that what they're doing, the same old, is just not working. And so they're looking for something that's going to help kids get up to speed, get up to par where they should be in school.
I'm seeing less kids falling out of their desk because back out there we're doing a lot of core work, strengthening up their middle section. A lot of kids come to school now with very weak midsection areas. No more tummy time when they're babies and they're sitting a lot watching videos and TV. And so this kind of strengthens up their middle core, and they're able to have more stamina and listen better and follow directions better because they're not so unfocused up there and distracted.
That's part of it. Another is in the written word.
Reading is our strength. As a matter of fact, we're called by some people the reading school. But really, that's what we're focusing on. A lot of our activities have to do with vision. 80% of what we learn comes in through our visual pathways. So almost every activity around this room has some visual component to it.
For Shannon Ostertag, it's about another way to do what she loves. Teach kids and keep in touch with them for a long time.